Cancel.
Schweezy.
God damn it. Bro. This is from Tone Deaf. All That Remains singer says MGK plagiarized Paramore on new song. All That Remains frontman Phil Labonte has called out the similarities between Machine Gun Kelly's new song Maybe and hit song Misery Business by Paramore. So Machine Gun Kelly and Travis Barker be stealing from Paramore too, huh? Damn, Labonte posted on his Twitter account. The singer is seemingly referencing Machine Gun Kelly's new song Maybe as Travis Barker appears on it as a featured artist. Labonte isn't the first person to draw comparisons between the two tracks. Maybe has been compared to the iconic Paramore pop anthem across social media in recent weeks. So everyone jumped on Olivia Rodrigo for sounding like Paramore, but MGK literally ripped off Misery Business riff and chorus without giving credit and cricket emoji. One other user wrote on Twitter, however, it seems that some of Labonte's followers don't agree with the similarities that he called out between the two songs in his tweet. Yes, every 4-chord pop punk song counts as plagiarism now. See you motherfuckers in court, wrote one user. Another wrote, they are credited. It's an official interpolation. However, no official interpolation has been publicly confirmed between Paramore and MGK at the time of writing. The accusations come after Olivia Rodrigo's Good For You track was played alongside Paramore's 2007 hit Misery Business. The similarities between the two songs were obvious, and Rodrigo was forced to add Paramore's Hayley Williams and Joshua Farrow as co-writers. The move entitled Williams and Farrow to half of Good For You's royalties, although it is believed they were in contact with Rodrigo prior to the track's release. Okay. So I've actually been thinking about this a lot. So the memes came out between the two very early on. So I've listened to the song. I like the song. I don't think it's a bad song. I don't think it's the best song on the record though. I don't think they should have made it like a single. I think it's because they had like Bring Me to the Horizon on the track that made it they're like, okay, these guys are big. Let's make this a single. But here's the thing. As much as, with Olivia Rodrigo's Good For You, I'm like, I get the similarities. However, I don't think they necessarily ripped Paramore off. Now, with Maybe by MGK, now I kind of get how they ripped them off. There's a lot of similarities. However, I kind of don't think, in regards to like what counts as copyright infringement, they necessarily could have a case. So, what you kind of have, basically, I think what it requires, I'm trying to just remember what you don't do in music. So, lyrics and melody lyrics and stuff like that, big time. If you rip that off, you're kind of fucked. Just be like, let's sell out of court. We'll give you some money. And you're credited on the song now, so you get royalties from that. That's kind of the easy way if you know vocally. However, with Maybe by MGK, Olivia Rodrigo, there was melody involved. So if it's a melody involved, that's a big thing. However, with Maybe by MGK, with Bring Me to the Horizon, I think what they had, the biggest thing people are claiming was a ripoff, was music, which makes things a lot harder because I don't think in any way that song has any melody, anything close to a similar melody to Misery Business. So you have to go on music, and then when you go into music, you have to think about what specific musical elements did they rip off. So you have like kind of a part 2 to the chorus with staccatos, and MGK's like, I'm ready to let you go, ready to let you go, but and blah 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 blah. And then the second half of Misery Business has that same, but it's music, and so it's not melody. So what is the similarity of why you're thinking this is a ripoff? It's staccato, I want to say eighth notes, depending on how you interpret the time signature of the song, if you consider it halftime or if you consider halftime or whole time or whatever, you got that. And then maybe you have like tempo, maybe. You could have similar chord changes too. I haven't really necessarily checked that out. They do sound similar too, but chord changes are not copyright. That's the thing. Chord changes are not copyright. Staccato eighth notes are not part of copyright because anyone can have copyright. Even kind of similarities in arrangement unless there's a specific musical melody that Paramore made up, because Paramore did not create staccato eighth notes. That's the real question here. So, I mean, this is going to be really debatable. I don't know if necessarily, I love Paramore. Like, Paramore is one of my favorite bands, and I've been really enjoying the new MGK album too. And so I'm necessarily not taking sides on this one. I'm just trying to think of, did someone copy the other person? Obviously, the answer is yes. Obviously MGK, they did a cover of Paramore's Misery Business back in the day, and I don't think it's a good cover. I like MGK. I don't think it's a good cover. Mainly, if you want to know my opinion, it's that, whoa, I never meant to brag, because it's like, you have to scoop into the note, whoa, and stuff like that. And, if you can't do it right, like MGK didn't do, auto-tune is not going to fix that problem. So his version is, whoa, I never meant to brag, instead of, whoa, I never meant to brag. And so you notice that. And now I've ruined that cover for you. If you did enjoy it, you can notice the auto-tune in that now, because auto-tune wouldn't be able to. Auto-tune can't really fix scooping notes unless you're really good at Melodyne. But yeah. So I don't know. Those are just some basic thoughts on that I have. So everyone else, leave us a comment. Tell us your thoughts, because I'd be interested in hear if you do think that Maybe by MGK and Bring Me to the Horizon is a ripoff, because I'm super interested in what you have to think about that. Hey, you just finished one of the many, many highlights from Cancel Schweezy. We got plenty more on the channel, so make sure you hit that subscribe button, and if you like what you just watched, go ahead and smash that like button as well. Go subscribe for more, so we can teach you how to be a better human in our world. So yeah, stay awesome.